Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I am coming on with a project share for KSCraft, and I made this project using some dies from the May 2025 release. So I will link the dies in the AliExpress store down below. I will explain how I made it, take some measurements, show you the materials I used. Of course, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, this main die set, this is called the Party Hat Explosion Box. So it comes with all these pieces and you combine these to create a top for your party hat box and then a bottom for the box. And once you take the top off, the box kind of unfolds, and that's what it means by explosion box. So it is very well designed and easy to put together. For the top of the box, you use this die here, and you cut this out 5 times with the glue flap on the side. That way it's all together at the top, you know, and around the sides, and the bottom's open. And then to create the bottom, you use this triangle piece, and this connects to the bottom of the box right there, so it stays together on the bottom. And then it comes with all sorts of layering pieces. It comes with 2 of the stitched layering pieces, which is nice because they're the same size, so you can, you know, run them through your die cutting machine together when you need to cut out 5 of them. So, you know, it just makes it go a little bit faster. It also comes with a frame in case you want to make a shaker. I think Hannah did that in her example. I didn't use this, but it's definitely an option for you. And then it comes with another frame too, if you prefer to use this one, the one that has the slanted lines. Oh yeah, Hannah made one that had different colored diamond dots in each section. It's stunning. You have to go check it out in her video. I'll try to remember to link that down below. And then it comes with these trim pieces. It comes with 3 of them, so it makes it easier to cut out again. You don't have to do 5 times. You know, you could do 3 and then 2. But this gives like a little eyelet trim, and then it comes with a layering like band to go in the center of that, which is stitched as well. So I used that, and then I also used this die set, which I've used before, but I used it again. And this is called the birthday flags, I think. Yeah, the birthday flags. So this is based on the summer flag set, which came out 2 Junes ago. So this comes with 2 different flag pieces, and you don't have to have this to use this, but if you do have this, you could add more layers to your flag. So good idea to pick them both up if you can. This is the outer edge of the flag that has scalloped, and it has these cute little like kind of cross shapes in them. And then it comes with 5 different words: party, yay, celebrate, birthday, and surprise. And there are some different fonts too, which is super nice. So I used those on the inside, and I wanted to show you the paper collection I used. I used this one from Michaels. It's Summer Fair. This is currently in stores, and if you're lucky, you could get it on sale for $4.99, which I did. So it comes with lots of, you know, cool like celebration kind of prints. So it doesn't have to be just for summer fair. You can pick and choose and use them for some other kind of celebration, like I did for a birthday. And I used some of this cardstock from scrapbook.com, the glossy cardstock, and this is the rainbow selection. I used this like kind of holographic white paper from Sizzix, and let's see, I didn't use that one. I used this one too. This is pearlized paper from Tonic Studios, and it's called Caribbean Sea. So let's get into the project. So here it is. And as you can see, it's a cute party hat. You can glue a pom-pom on the top and just finish it off. So I think Hannah had that idea, so I wanted to try that as well. So yeah, I used some cute paper for the layering pieces. It's got like popcorn and tickets and ice cream, just, you know, kind of fun, festive. It's fair related, but also birthday, I think, too. And then for the construction of the box, I used some, this is 66 or 67 pound paper from Walmart. I didn't want it to be too stiff because I knew I had like a bunch of layers to do. This is a piece of ephemera from a Pebbles collection that says Smile. And then I hot glued a button onto it too, just because I thought it went really nicely. I cut the shank off the back first. And here are those pretty trim pieces where I used the pearlized paper and then the glossy paper as the accent. And it's just such a fun way to trim this off. It was funny, before I finished this project, I didn't have these on here, and I was like, you know, I really need to add something else to it. And I remembered that the die set came exactly with something for that. So I put those on, and I think it really finishes it off nice. You could put other decorations on the different sides, but I just left it like that and just a decoration on the front. So it's a great size, top to bottom. It is about about 5.5 inches. And then for the bottom, we'll measure that after everything's out. Okay, so to open it, you just take the top off, just lift it off. And sometimes the flaps go out by themselves. Sometimes you kind of have to help them along. So I'll just help them along there. And it looks like a big star. So let me just move this out of the way for now. So on each of the triangles, I put one of the birthday flags, and they fit perfectly. I glued them on with some removable glue, so whoever gets this can take these off and use them. So here's the one that says surprise, and I double layered the sentiment just to, you know, make it pop a little more. I added a little star enamel dot, and I had already made 3 of them, but I needed to make 2 more. So this is one of the new ones that I made. This one here is one that I made before and I showed you before. This is also a new one, and I used the word yay. I used some glitter paper for that, added a couple star enamel dots, and you know, just try to use the colors that are in the in the project. Birthday I used before, and celebrate I used before. And then the layering papers that I used are also from that Michael's paper pad, the ones that look like the carnival lights. Here's some confetti. And it makes it really nice and sturdy when you have layering pieces on the front and the back of it. So on the front of it, I just used that same confetti paper, and I just kept it simple because you don't want to add anything onto the front of that, because then your top won't fit on it. So let's measure the bottom of the box now that I could turn it over. So let's say top to bottom, it is about 4 3/4 inches. And then this width is 5 inches, which I think, no, I didn't measure that before. So you could see it's a really nice size, and you could put whatever you want in there. This is what I put in there. I had shown this before. This is a ice cream cone shaker that, I didn't get that die set out, but it's also a new die set from KSCraft. I'll link it in the description box. And it just fit perfectly on the top of this little container that, I think this comes from Dollar Tree. It comes in a 10-pack. And I just cut a piece of like glitter foam to fit for the top of it and just glued that on just to, you know, jazz it up a little bit. And then I made some little treats in here, and they're ice cream themed because it's, you know, kind of a birthday. There's ice cream and birthdays. So this one is mostly pre-made, the little cones. I mean, these things I had gotten, well, this cone I had gotten a long time ago. I think it was from AliExpress, and the same thing with this little like whipped cream or ice cream cabochon. So I just glued that onto the cone, and then I added a little dollop of glue and added a strawberry clay slice and let that dry. So I thought that was a cute little addition to this. And then this one, this is a little ice cream cone that I did get from Temu, which I can't link anymore because I don't think they're there. But it came with the blue icing already on there and the sprinkles, and I filled it up with some clay, and I used whipped clay from Hobby Lobby. I've shown this before, but this is great. It's only $2.79, and it comes with the tips too, and you just screw the tips onto the tubes, so it makes it really easy to use. So I used pink clay and then just kind of made a swirl like you would do for like soft serve ice cream. And before it was dry, I placed some little clay sprinkles, and then I added this cute little tiny heart cabochon on the top. So, you know, just something to gift. And then here's another one that I did like that, but instead of the little sprinkles, I added those tiny little like ball kind of embellishments, and I used some, this is like some orangey clay, but same tip I used, same heart in the top of it. And then I also made this one, and this one I used this like sugar cone, no, one of the what are these called? Wafer cones. A wafer cone little cabochon, and added some more of the orange clay, added some white and yellow little balls, and then added a little banana slice on the top. I wanted to add a little orange one, but I couldn't find a small little orange slice. I don't know why. And I was running out of time because my clay was drying, so I just put a banana in there. So anyway, these are just a fun way to present a little gift for a crafty friend, I thought. I plan to probably include this in my 15,000 subscriber giveaway, which hopefully will be coming up soon, and that way they can enjoy this. So it just, I think when I do send this out, I will attach this to the bottom of the box so it doesn't fly all over the place. I might even try to secure those ice creams in the box a little bit better so they don't break, if they move around during shipment. So then to close it up, you just put all the triangles together, all the sides, and put your box top on. And how festive is that? If you really wanted to, you can make these for favors for people and put them on each place setting. They do take a while to make, and it's not the, putting it together. It's actually, it comes together very easily, but there are a lot of layering pieces. There's 2 for each of the 5 sides. And so, it just takes time. It's not difficult. So, I think the less of these you have to make for a party, the better. But they are worth it, I think, because they're really adorable. So that is it for my project share today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll get to that 15,000 subscriber giveaway sooner rather than later. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.